morning, welcome to another day in the live video, and it is birthday party day. It's my son's birthday party today. I was meant to hit record a few hours ago, but it's been manic trying to get everything together. The cupcake cases kind of split apart, so I had to go and buy new cupcake cases, and it's just been one of those mornings. Anyway, halfway through finishing off the decorating of the cupcakes, and then I've got to put everything together, and then we're off to a birthday party. And then I've got to come back, I've got to change my bed, I've got to get dinner sorted. It's going to be a mad day. I'm going to take you along with me. I'm obviously not going to show you the actual birthday party because there's lots of kids there and other people there. But I will take you along for the rest of the day and show you what we get up to, how the birthday party went. But let me quickly show you what the cakes look like. So this is what I'm currently doing at the moment. So I've got the cupcakes here with some buttercream and some chocolate chips and these little Ninja Warrior edible wafer things. I've got them all here, which I'm cutting up and sticking on at the moment. I then got this big pile of ironing to do later. Anyone else's ironing look like that? And then I've got party bags there, and I've got little more cupcakes that I've got to decorate, and I've got these individual cupcake boxes to put them in so they don't have to fit in the bag and get all squished and squashed and stuff. I've got a lighter there as well, but it is on lock, so it's fine. I've got candles. I think I've got everything, so let's get ready for a birthday. Just about to get ready for the party, and I've got to put jeans on because I have to wear trainers, and I don't like the way I look in leggings and trainers, so I'm going to have to put jeans on. Does anybody else, when you haven't worn jeans for quite a while, get nervous with putting jeans back on in case they don't fit, and then you feel fat and frumpy and gross, and then you're just resorted to looking not how you want to look to go out somewhere? So I'm about to try my jeans on. I'll let you know if they fit me. They're a little bit snugger than I would like them to be, which is just going to motivate me to start eating a bit healthier and lose those extra couple of pounds. I think it's only like 1 or 2 pounds I need to lose, and I think I feel confident in my body. But I've got a big jumper on to just cover up what I don't like. So, but they're on. So at least I've got my jeans on, so that's good. It means I can actually go into Ninja Warrior with my son and take photos of him playing with friends because I need to wear trainers, which I'm going to put on next. But yeah, I do want to lose a bit of weight. I feel like I haven't really got back on track again after Christmas and still been eating a little bit more junk food than I'd like to. I know I've had eating disorders in the past, but I don't feel confident in my skin. I feel a bit frumpy, so I'm going to just start eating healthy. I'm not going to go on a diet because that's restriction and I don't want to restrict myself, but I'm going to change some of the things that I'm eating because I am eating a little bit more junky food than I should be. I'm going to remove it from the house so it's not here. But yeah, I think it's time just to lose those few pounds to feel good in my own skin. And at the moment, I feel a little bit fat and frumpy. And it's okay right now because it's winter, so I can wear big jumpers and cover it up. But soon enough, it's going to be spring and summer, and I don't want to be wearing dresses and feeling uncomfortable. So I'm not going to go on no crash diet or crazy diet or anything like that. I'm just going to change what I'm eating to more healthier foods. So that's what I'm going to do. Plus, I just want to get rid of all the junk food in the house anyway because it's not good for our bodies in any way at all. So, but yeah, that's the plan. Let's see if it happens. But I've got the jeans on, but now let's go to a party. Okay, we are here. We are at Ninja Warrior. We are just waiting for my son's dad to turn up because he's also coming to the party as well. And then we will make our way in. I always get here a little bit earlier than the party is supposed to start, just to make sure everything's organised. A lot of the other parents don't, but we are. But he is super excited, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm so excited, guys.
So excited. So it's a joint birthday party, so I'm really looking forward to it. I've never been to Ninja Warrior before, so this is a first for me, but I know you have, haven't you?
I haven't been to this one. I haven't been to the Wolverhampton one. Okay,
you went to one in Wolverhampton, but you haven't been to this one.
So I know which one's better, or this one, or
well, yeah, you can tell me after, can't you?
Yeah, but I'll tell which one's better.
Well, once we get home. When we get home, you can tell us which Ninja Warrior is better, the one we live near or the one in Wolverhampton, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go and parley.
At Ninja Warriors.
We're at Ninja Warrior. This is what it looks like.
And got some music, guys.
Yeah, looks so much fun. We've got to talk over. We've got to talk over. No, you put your shoes on, I think. Looks amazing, doesn't it? Absolutely brilliant. So this is the setup for Ninja Warrior. This is where they're going to have all their food. They've got drinks, and then they're going to have slushes as well. So all exciting. We are back from the party. If you have never been to Ninja Warrior for a birthday party and you've got little boy or little girl, it doesn't really matter, I highly recommend it. It was very well organised. The party host was brilliant. His name was Josh, but what did you guys call him?
Jim Bob.
Jim Bob. They called him Jim Bob. He was great with them. Quite young, only about 19, 20, really, really young, but he was absolutely brilliant with them. The food was great. They played games afterwards. Ninja Warrior itself was brilliant. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a good time, guys.
I had a good time. It was an hour actually in Ninja Warrior Park. They got a headband each and they got gloves each. And then they had 45 minutes of food. If there was time left, they played a little game. It was a bit like for adults beer pong, but it was with sweets, obviously not alcohol being kids. But it was really, really good. The place itself was nice and clean and tidy. Highly, highly recommend it. But I will turn the camera around now and show you how many presents my boy has. And it's not even his birthday yet. This is his party and he's already been spoilt. So these are all the presents he's got. So a couple more in the bag there. He's got some more down here. So I'm going to spend the next hour or so with him doing this. And then I'm going to do the ironing. Look at these absolutely stunning flowers. My son obviously had a joint party and I organised everything because she was going through quite a lot. So I decided to organise it and take it off her shoulders, which was fine because I loved doing it. It was so much fun. But she bought me this beautiful, beautiful bunch of flowers. I mean, how stunning is that? Oh, but anybody else, once you do a party, like all the kids are like crazy. You think, oh, they're going to be so exhausted when they go home and they're just going to crash. Is mine crashed? No, it seems to have energised them more. But I want to crash. I'm exhausted, absolutely exhausted. But I've got a pile of ironing to do, a bed to make, dinner to cook, and then we're going to sit down and watch Gladiators. So it's just, and this is a very, very busy day, but we've had such a great party. My son absolutely loved it. I don't know if you've got kids in school, whether you have like a WhatsApp group, and we have a WhatsApp group and loads of people are commenting on there saying how much they enjoyed the party, how good it was, lots of photos. So I love that part of it, but I feel like I need a day now just to recover from the party. So I would love to know, what is the age that you stop birthday parties? What age is it? I'd love to know. I think my one's got maybe a year or two left of birthday parties, but I really would like to know, when does it stop being like big birthday parties and start being more kind of like one or two friends that you go somewhere, you go take them out for pizza or go bowling or something like that? What age is it that happens? Because I'm really tired of doing these big ones all the time. But anyway, let me know what age you stopped doing birthday parties for your kids, or even if you even did birthday parties for your kids. Did you actually even start doing birthday parties for them? I'd love to know the answer. Another thing I would really, really love to know, because I'm really stumped, and the beautiful people of YouTube, I'm hoping one of you might have an answer for me. I went to my auntie, who sadly passed away. I went to her house and picked up some things that she apparently wanted me to have, but we'll get into that another day. And she was an extremely heavy smoker, a very, very heavy smoker. So all her stuff now smells of smoke. How do I get that smell out of things? And we're not talking clothes, because obviously I can just wash clothes, which is easy. I'm talking like books and cards and other items, like solid items. How can I get rid of a really heavy smoker smell? My auntie was very spiritual, so had lots of tarot cards and crystals, and I used to practice that. I don't really practice it anymore, but she did leave them for me. But I don't know how to get rid of that smoker smell. I really don't. I'm not going to keep the cards. I am going to give them to somebody that I know would really like them, but I don't want to give them with that really heavy smoker's smell. So if anybody has any ideas how I can get smoker's smell out of books, cards, boxes, all that kind of thing, I'd really, really appreciate your help. Please, please, please help me. It's the next day. I didn't pick up the camera again yesterday. I started my ironing 2 hours. 2 hours it took me to do my ironing. And as I was doing that, I was starting to think of all the things that I had to do. So last week I was getting ready for my son's birthday party. We had a couple of people that dropped out, so I had to try and find somebody else who was free, who would like to go. Explain that people dropped out, that we were only allowed 12 to the party. They were next on the list. Are they free to come along? Fortunately they were, but I did personalised party bags. So then I had to go and redo all the party bags. And then there was some other personal stuff with my family that I had to deal with. So everything that I usually do during a week kind of got pushed to one side. So when the party was over and I was doing the ironing, I was thinking about everything I needed to do. And I overwhelmed myself that much that I just had a breakdown. Well, not a breakdown, a mini meltdown. And then I was getting really stressed out. And then I knew that stress was really bad for me. So then I was getting stressed that I was stressed. So it was just a nightmare. So what I decided to do was stop everything. I finished my ironing. I did my son's dinner and we watched Gladiators. And I did nothing else for the rest of the evening. I thought, just stop. And I just went to bed early. I had a little bit of a lie-in this morning. But then this morning I woke up and I made a list of everything I needed to do. And then I got another piece of paper, I split it into 2 lines, and on the first half, I wrote down everything that was important, everything that needs to be done today and for the rest of the week, and then everything else was put on the other side. If I've got time to do it, I'll go and do that. If I don't have time to do it, as long as the priorities are done, it's fine. But I feel better. I feel much better now. I just overwhelmed myself. I think the party, and it was crazy, it was loud, my son was energetic. He was energetic until 9 o'clock last night. I couldn't get him to sleep. He had so much energy. He was so excited, but he did sleep in this morning, which gave me a chance to do that list for myself. But yeah, we're going to start again today. And we all get stressed out and we sometimes have a little mini meltdown. And that's just the way it goes. But I'm feeling much better now. So today, the plan is I've got to go and hoover my car because my son ate his cake in the car and got crumbs everywhere. So I need to go and do that. Then I'm going to go see my dad because I haven't seen my dad for a few weeks because he's on a cruise. So we're going to go see my dad for an hour or so. And then I've got to finish off doing some baking with the bananas that I've got because they are like literally, I'm going to have to throw them away soon if I don't use them. And then we're going to have some dinner and, you know, just chill out for the rest of the evening and start again tomorrow. But I'm going to take you a little bit on my journey today, but not too much. I don't want this video to be too long. Rather than be a day in the life, more of a bit of a weekend in the life. But I hope you're all doing well and I'll catch up with you in a bit. It is much later now. It's been another busy day. So went to my dad's and saw my dad. He had a great time on the cruise. They went to a Caribbean cruise. They didn't really get off the ship, they said. They mainly stayed on the ship and just had a really relaxing time because my dad's wife has just been diagnosed with ME, so she gets tired quite quickly. So they just chilled out and had a really good time. I'm just making some banana oat cookies at the moment to put in the oven while I'm waiting for my son's and my dinner to cook. I had a really good time. My son got his birthday presents. He got a Ryan's World egg toy thing. I don't know, but he loves it. He absolutely loves Nerf guns. Really, really adores Nerf guns. And he had, what did he have? He had this Nerf gun target practice stand thing. I thought it was going to be quite big, but it's actually quite small. And my dad, bless him, he loves having grandchildren, like most grandparents do. But I didn't talk to my dad for quite a long time. I didn't talk to my dad for 3 years because there was a big family row. So the fact that he can have all 3 of his grandchildren now in his life, I think he's, I don't know, I just think he makes it, he really does make the most of it. Anyway, with this little target practice thing, he put it on the bottom step, and every time they knocked 3 down, he just kept moving it up the steps. And my son was having a brilliant time, absolutely great time with him. And they got him a Mario movie toy, which he's been after for a long time. So I don't know about you when it comes to your family. They always say, what does your kids want? I always make a big list of what my little one wants, and then I split it between them. So I never give them all the same thing. Otherwise they're constantly calling me going, has anybody gotten this? Has anybody gotten that? So like, no, what the list I give you is everything you can get him if you want to, but you don't have to. So that's kind of how I do it. And I think they appreciate that. We were around there for a good hour, just playing. I was chatting to my dad's wife and stuff. And then we came back and we were having lunch, and I was about to pick the camera up and do a little, you know, how we're getting on and what day's like. And my auntie come round, but she's not really my auntie anymore. She was an auntie through marriage, and then they got divorced, so I still call her auntie. So she came round for an hour, and then my son was like, can we play on the Switch now? Can we play on the Switch now? And he was getting stroppy. So we spent like an hour and a half on the Switch, but that's all I'll have now until the next weekend I have him. He doesn't usually play it during the week. He might now and again, but not very often. He's not someone that plays it every single day. I still feel that you're a kid, so be a kid and use your imagination and play and have fun. So that's usually what he does. But every weekend that I have him, we do spend about 2 hours on the Switch, like an hour in the morning and then an hour in the afternoon. So that's kind of how we do it. And we usually do that on a Saturday and a Sunday, but obviously this week was his birthday party, so he didn't this week. So we just did about an hour and a half up there today. And then I did all his homework reluctantly, but he did it. And now I'm just making dinner and doing some oat cookies because I really needed to use those bananas up. So yeah, so it's been an eventful and a non-eventful weekend for us really, but it is what it is. So I'm sorry if this is a little bit of a boring vlog. Like my last day in the life, I had all this energy, but I think the birthday party just wiped me out and I'm absolutely shattered. I don't know how I did it. When I had the dance school of 200 students and I still managed to go out every Saturday night with my friends and stuff. And now I'm just like a 2-hour birthday party with a bunch of kids. And I'm like, no, I need to go to bed. I'm tired. Oh, how age catches up with us, hey? So yeah, so tonight what we're doing is we are going to be watching Woody Woodpecker on Netflix because he watched the trailer and he loved the trailer and he asked if we can watch it. So I'm going to do a little movie night with him, nothing too big, and we're going to watch Woody Woodpecker. But I think he's coming down with a cold. He's really sniffly, really sniffly. Every time he gets sick, his ear cracks. So at the back of his ear, it cracks, all the skin cracks. And usually that's a sign that he's getting a cold. Now, if he wakes up tomorrow morning, he's got a cold sore here, he's definitely getting ill because that's usually his telltale signs. Do your kids have telltale signs when they're sick? Or is it just mine? just my weird little wonderful child that just has these telltale signs when he's actually going to be coming up to being poorly. And I'm just feeling a little bit achy. All my shoulders and my neck, I just feel really achy and I still feel really tired. I don't know whether it's just a build-up of the whole weekend or whether I am coming down with something, but I know there's a lot going around anyway. So I'm going to make sure that we are nicely wrapped up in bed tonight and we're both warm and he gets an early night and I get an early night, drink plenty of fluids and just have everything on standby, like medicine and stuff if need be. But anyway, that's my boring, fun-filled weekend. I don't know how you can have boring and fun-filled in the same sentence, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm just going to cook us some dinner and I'm just going to watch Woody Woodpecker with him, get an early night, and then we'll start again tomorrow. And it's okay to have these bad weekends. It's okay. It's not good to just let it overrun the rest of our week. So it's been a bit of a challenging weekend, we'll say. And then tomorrow I'm going to wake up, dust myself off and get on with the rest of the week. It's going to be a great week. That's how I'm going to look at it. It's going to be a great week. Just got a tray of oat cookies here that I'm just going to put in the oven for 20 minutes now. And then I usually just freeze them and I can just get them out whenever I feel like having them. I've got another tray to make. I'm going to make some banana mousse cups and some more banana fudge. And then we have dinner and just relax. So Thank you for watching my very boring vlog today. Hopefully I'll start picking up soon, but it's February now and I know that in March and April the car boots are starting. I'm going to go back to the charity shops and start looking in there as well. I've just been holding my money back because the son's birthday and now he's got a school trip and all sorts of stuff going on. I'm going to call it a day here so I can just relax and unwind from this crazy emotional weekend that I've had and just get ready to restart. I'm going to reset myself. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you watching my vlogs, even if they are boring. And even if you just watch it so I can keep you company. Thank you for letting me keep you company because, you know, I know what it's like when you feel a bit lonely. And if vlogs and other people that you watch help you feel better about yourself and you feel like you've got somebody else in the room with you, thank you for switching me on. I really do appreciate it. If you are new here, please consider subscribing to the channel for more content. If you are not new here but you are yet to subscribe, please consider doing so. It doesn't cost you anything and really does support me and the channel. And if you've already subscribed, like the Facebook group, follow me on Instagram, commented, liked, shared, whatever you may have done. Thank you so much for your continued support. I really do appreciate it. I hope whenever you're watching this, you are having a good morning, good day or good evening, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.